Marked as special at an early age, Jacinda knows her every move is watched, but she longs for freedom to make her own choices. When she breaks the most sacred tenet among her kind, she nearly pays with her life, until a beautiful stranger saves her, a stranger who was sent to hunt those like herself. For Jacinda is a Draki, a descendant of dragons whose greatest defense is her secret ability to shift into human form. Forced to flee in the mortal world with her family, Jacinda struggles to adapt to her new surroundings. The only bright light is Will, gorgeous, elusive Will, who stirs her inner Draki to life. Although she is irresistibly drawn to him, Jacinda knows Will's dark secret. He and his family are hunters. She should avoid him at all costs. But her inner Draki is slowly slipping away. If it dies, she will be left as a human forever. She'll do anything to prevent that, even if it means getting closer to her most dangerous enemy.
Hi guys, this is Jessica with Chapter Chicks, and as I promised in my last video that I just put up, here is a book review over Firelight by Sophie Jordan. This book was released September 7th of 2010. It was published by Harper Teen, and it is the first book in the Draki series. There are 323 pages in the US hardcover edition. Basically, I absolutely loved Firelight. It's a creative story that builds really, really high expectations from the get-go, and then it exceeds anything that you could have possibly imagined. There's a quick plot, it has realistic characters, and a brand new fantastical series. Sophie Jordan does not stop writing until the last sentence, and I love it. If you haven't added Firelight to the top of your to-read pile, that's what you need to do right after you get done watching this video, because it is amazing. It met, if it didn't even surpass, all expectations I had when I began the book. And I had pretty high expectations when I started it because I've seen so many bloggers obsessing over it. The conflict in the story was always apparent throughout the entire story, but it wasn't the main attention in the book, and it made it so much more believable because when something's wrong in your life, you don't just sit there and ponder about it and worry about it and blah, 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 blah for months on end. No, you still worry about it and you still know that it's there, but you move on when something happens, and that's kind of what they were trying to do. And that made it so much more believable for me. I didn't feel like anything happened for the reason of making something happen, which was awesome because a lot of books, not to point any out in particular, but a lot of books will just, I think the author knows what they want to happen in the end, so they just make a whole bunch of stuff happen to lead up to that climactic event at the end. And this one's not like that. This one, everything happens for a reason, it feels like, but it wasn't put in there for that reason. And I think that makes it awesome. And the story is still really quick throughout the entire thing, so that's awesome too because, I don't know, it's just awesome. Okay, it's just awesome. And the characters in Firelight were really, really awesome, although I didn't really like Jacinda's mother, and you can find out why for yourself when you read it. Kind of a little incentive, you know, like why didn't she like Jacinda's mother? I better go read it. And the other thing that I really didn't like is I would have liked to see more of the bad character, but I'm assuming that he's going to be more involved in the next novel. So, pretty much, this story just rocked, and I loved it. The characters, the story, everything just completely rocked my socks off. And I feel like Jacinda handled her situation pretty well considering what she was going through. Most characters are pretty whiny and annoying, but Jacinda, she did have her whiny moments, but it fit with the novel, so that's always good too. And I really just love Will. He's so awesome. You'll figure out why for yourself. But yeah, that's pretty exciting. In case I didn't say this before, I don't think I did. This book got an A on my grading scale, which is a 4.5 star equivalent. So yeah, that was kind of a really quick book review. There's not really much else I can say about this. It's just a really awesome book. I think that pretty much everyone will enjoy it, and that's awesome when you're looking at a series. You want everyone to enjoy it, and you want it not to be made for a specific group of people. So, that's basically all I can say about Firelight by Sophie Jordan. I'm Jessica with Chapter Chicks, and this chapter was for you.